I did actually get one draft in, too. Oh, I'm a sucker for this Root Dancer. Oh, I'm gonna have to go wild. I'm such a sucker for this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Root Dancer here. Yeah, what's that kind of... I mean, he's worth at least $3 or $4, if I remember right. But yeah, I got one draft in. Guare hooked me up with one draft. They were doing, like, when they got enough, like, 8 people, they were doing some drafts, like, that weren't on the program. You just had to pay the $8. So it's like 4 tickets, because each ticket's worth, like, $2. I actually just did the one draft, because I was just all over the place. I spent a lot of time in the hall. I also played some old school Star Wars, the old Decipher card game. Yeah, it was. I'm tired. I need to just rest. So I'll probably try to get to bed early tonight. There's an inner conflict. I could go wild diamonds. I like that inner conflict there. We'll probably see more wild aura, but I really do like the inner conflict here. Let's see. I'm really liking this inner conflict. I mean, that seems pretty sick to me. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, I think. We're gonna go with that inner conflict. Well, I mean, you know, like, I don't know. I think it would be nice to get a hotel downtown. But our hotel was out of ways, so we had to deal with taxis and other stuff. But yeah, it can be a little bit exhausting. Of course, as soon as I get on, my kids start losing it. Hopefully Diamond stays open. Diamond has a habit of closing up on me. Corrupt Harvester. Are they serious? Some of these? There's a murder too? Man, maybe I should go into blood now. Corrupt Harvester? Okay, we gotta pick this Corrupt Harvester. Yeah, we haven't really super committed to anything specific yet anyways, so... The Harvester just barely outdoes this murder here, so we'll pick up the Harvester here. We'll see. We haven't really committed to anything just yet. Corrupt Harvester can really just take over a game. It's interesting to see a lot of the things that are going to be coming out, though. So I like the Honey Cap. I think that's pretty good. Terrible transfer. Or I could go with the Darkspire Priestess. What seems more open right now? Blood seems more open, actually. Than Diamond. Let's pick up the Honey Cap here. Honey Cap's a pretty strong card. Should get really big. Okay, Diamond seems like it might have closed up on us. We'll see. We'll see, though. We might be getting forced out of Diamond here. We might be going blood. Wild. Crazy Squirrel Titan's pretty good. Another Briar Legion. I'm seeing a lot of Briar Legion. This just depends on if I want to try to ramp into Squirrel Titan or play lots more Briar Legions. Or the Corpse Fly is really good too. I think I like the Corpse Fly better than the Squirrel Titan is removal. I'm probably gonna see more Corpse Flies. I think I'll take the Squirrel Titan. We'll take the Squirrel Titan. He's removal. Is more removal. Plus he's a decent body. I thought he was a 4/5. Showing him as a 4/4. Did he get nerfed at some point in time? I thought he was a 4/5. That's really weird. I don't remember that happening to him at some point in time. Shroom Shaw is, I guess, an okay early drop. I still feel like I'm forced out of diamond. Like, I don't, like the quick strider's okay, but there's nothing to rave about or anything. And we're gonna go with the Shroom Shaw for the early blocks. Let's see. Sensei is always good. Reversion isn't bad. Glimmer Witch is pretty good. We'll go with the Sensei here, I think. And Glimmer Witch is really good. Yeah, I think I like Sensei better though. Draws us cards, chump blocks. So right now it looks like we're basically out of diamond. We're kind of more committed to blood and wild, and I think that's going to be the way to go for us. And it'd be nice to pick up the murder. Here's another corpse fly. That's pretty good for us. Terrible transfer isn't bad either. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my choices here. Yeah, corpse fly is really good. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Happy welding bot. I could have sworn that Crazy Swirl Titan used to be a 4-5. Diamond Aura. Yeah, we're kind of hitting a drought here. Ruby is kind of open. If I don't want to deal with something on a Ruby or While, I'm just kind of counter drafting here is what I'm doing. Probably this Sapphire Aura is what I least want to deal with actually here. I just don't want to deal with flying troops. I mean, all the other stuff, the other thing was pretty good. Wouldn't have been a bad choice either. Tyrannosaurus Hex. Okay, Rigid Buffalo's decent, but I feel like I'm just kind of out of diamond, so... Okay, let's pick up this T-Hex here to just kind of force people... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the Shards of Fate here for the fixing over the T-Hex. I'll see more T-Hex. I feel like that's not a bad one. And then... Inquisition's a pretty obvious choice here. It's pretty good removal. Not sure why it's not going by cost. Something's messed up. It's putting the Wild Root Dancer not where it's supposed to be. So probably we'll take the Flight guy because we don't want to deal with him. And we'll take this guy because he's a body. Suppressive Fire is not the greatest for us either, but I'll just eat up the bodies. And take that guy because he's a body. We have a mess of a deck already. It's a mess. I can't put things in my dregs. Wow, Root Dancer just keeps shuffling around. It's kind of weird. So a Mirror Knight we're probably going to draft just because it's a money card. We're going to money draft that because he's worth like $5 or $6. I don't really have a lot of great picks here anyways. I have a Wild Child. A Misfortune isn't bad, but that'll probably table. Yeah, I really don't have great picks here anyways, so I might as well just take this Mirror Knight. She's going to go to my dregs there. But I won't be playing Sapphire here. We're really not in Sapphire. Although we might be able to go into Sapphire with some of the stuff we've been past. Roselion, Lorgoyle, Incubation Slave, a Repel. Ugh. Man, do I want to just go 3 shards with this? I might want to. I don't know. 'Cause there's a good. That's good removal. Maybe I should try it. I mean, I do have a Shards of Fate. What is that Root Dancer doing over here? The Root Dancer chance or turn in inner conflict or something. I don't know. See, there's another T-Hex. I knew I would see another one of those. So Howling Brave could be useful. And my youngest son is getting into stuff. There's a Call from the Grave. I feel like I need this Howling Brave. It's either that or... Yeah, I want the Howling Brave here. I'm going to see more T-Hex. I'm sure I'm going to. Angelic Ascension. Target troop turns into an angel. That's really good if you're playing Shinhair, actually. We'll probably pick up Nature Reigns here. Yeah, we'll pick up Nature Reigns here. Probably won't main deck it. I'm not really keen on main decking Nature Reigns, but this is like kind of scary to go into 3. Although I may not. I mean, if all I have is Repel and Inner Conflict, then I probably still won't play Diamond. But luckily, I mean, like even with this, like I only have to play like 1, maybe 2 Diamond shards to play those cards in the deck, so it's really not that bad. Turbulence is decent removal. There's another Tyrannosaurus Hex. I feel like I should just pick the removal up here. Nibbling Hunting Pack isn't bad either. I keep feeling like I'm going to just keep seeing T-Hex, so I'm going to pick up Turbulence here because that's just more removal. And this I can main deck because chances of not seeing flyers is pretty low. Shawgrove Witch isn't bad. It'd be nice to get a 5-drop at some point in time here. Shell Safe Sure Shot is not that bad, but it kind of puts me into another shard. Like it has double threshold, so I'm not really too keen on that. So I could just go with the Shadow Grove Witch. Seems pretty good. Yeah, let's just go with that. See, there's another T-Hex. I knew I would see more. So yeah, I'll pick that up here. You really don't need too many of these guys because you got to ramp up into them anyways. So I mean, our 6-point range is kind of stocked right now. We don't really, unless we see something crazy like King Gabe or something. Oh, okay, Kind Mind. Thanks for being respectful and leaving the draft, or at least muting my stream. There's a Concubunny. So, yeah, this just keeps happening. I just keep running across the pack with no decent blood. Diamond, Sapphire. I could pick up the Sorcerer, I guess, although I don't even think I would gem him. So I'm going to take the Concubunny just to force people out of Wild a little bit more. That's why I'm taking the Concubunny. I want people to go into those other shards. Bravery isn't bad, I guess. Yeah, I could just take Bravery here. This Concubunny's probably not going to get played too much. Guard Dog. I could take the Guard Dog, but I'm not going to play it, because I don't think I am. Runtalitter might actually be better, or even Shinhair Militia. So I'll take the Guard Dog. But I'm only taking the Guard Dog again to force people out of Diamond. Sapphire is so open right now. There's another Tyrannosaurus Hex. People just don't want to take them. I'd rather not just deal with more beat sticks, so I'll just draft them. Although I probably won't play this many beat sticks unless someone's playing a really slow deck or they have like Extinction or something. Yeah, Sapphire is super open right now, and people are definitely not in Sapphire. Just take the body here. Just one less body to deal with. I expect not to see like a single, like anybody really doing anything Sapphire in this draft. Bridge of Buffalo is the best pick here for me, but that's double threshold, so that may be too prohibitive for me to play. Just because of the double threshold, and I feel like I'm more into other things. Best thing I could get here is the one that fixes for me. That would be nice. The Lixil. Lixil would probably be one of the better cards I could draft with this pool. There's a Dredge of Peak. Yeah, Lixil would be pretty good in this. If I'm with 3, I probably can't even play my Honeycap realistically. So there's a Falconeer, which I'm probably going to draft due to just the money involved with it. Or I'll be forcing someone into... I don't know, Falconeer's not worth that much, is it? I don't know. Falconeer's so good. Inquisition would help me win this. Boulder Brute's not bad here. It is a 5-drop. I can't really give it like flying or anything. Just the Falconeer. So I have a Wailing Banshee here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna money draft this Falconeer. I mean, he's kind of a big deal, and he can only get better. So chances of me winning this draft or doing well in it are pretty bad right now, with the pool that I've picked up, that I've decided with some of the rare drafting I've done now. So I've kind of already accepted that. Wailing Banshee's pretty good, so we'll probably pick that up. That's probably gonna be our pick here. We could also pick the Bolt Paw Wizard to revert things. I like the Wailing Banshee just because it has it's nice to have that evasive troop in the deck. I know my child is in here. Just pulling all the DVDs off the shelves. Skyle Griffin would be pretty good for us. Like the best pick here, Skyle Griffin. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up the Skyle Griffin. I probably won't play the Honeycap anyways now because I'm in 3 different shards, so that's fine. We only picked up 1 Honeycap, so it's not too detrimental really. Skyle Griffin can be better than Honeycap, especially in this deck. So it's got that double threshold, but we'll see. See how well we can do. A double threshold could be the bane of this deck right now, but Howling Brave might be necessary for us. Call from the Grave. Yeah, it looks like Howling Brave is like the best thing here for us. Yeah. Turn 1 Howling Brave, so we can get a turn 2 Root Dancer, or a turn 3 Skyle Griffin or something. Blinding Light. Could win some stuff. We already have a Wailing Banshee. I don't know that I need to. Yeah, it looks like Blinding Light here. It's probably one of the better picks, because preventing all the damage to the troops on an attack, like when we're blocking, can save our troops and really swing things in our direction. So Blinding Light could be a pretty bad trick for our opponent to have to deal with. We're going to have high power / low consistency with this deck. We may not even play these T-Hexes. We may just play like the Squirrel Titan. another interconflict, and a murder. It's kind of a tough decision, but I'm probably going to go with the murder just because it's more versatile. It's quick action speed. And I already have an interconflict anyways. I mean, there's very few things that I really need to have interconflict to deal with something over a murder. I mean, one of them being like Fist of Brigadon, and in draft, Fist is really hard to play, and I'm eating up a lot of the wild cards anyways. So that was pretty good for us. Another Nature Reigns and a terrible transfer. Nature's Reigns is probably a little bit more versatile, and our deck is pretty stocked anyways, so we're going to pick up the Nature's Reigns here just in case we run across artifacts we can't deal with it. Interconflict shouldn't deal with artifacts. It says target troop, I believe. Well, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, artifact troops, yeah. Right. But, I mean, how many artifact troops are there that we need to deal with? Like, maybe 3 or 4 in draft? Right. Of course, as soon as I get on a draft, everyone decides to bug me. Got people ringing doorbells. It's probably people get locked outside of the house. What's going on down there? Stop it. Can't draft in peace. I don't even know what I'm picking. Let's pick a Protectorate Sorcerer, whatever. That's what happens. Every time I try to do something, the entire world just starts going nuts. Inquisition. Inquisition's going to be maybe a little bit difficult to play. Yeah, the Ronin I considered for a minute, but I mean, he's gonna. I'm not playing a super aggressive deck. I'm playing more of a ramped style, come through like game board position and then come through for the win type of deck. Like if I was playing something that was a little bit more like 3 or 4 top end aggressive, then the Ronin gets a lot better. But in this deck, he's not the best because he can't block very well. Probably Shield Trainer here. Yeah, we'll get the Shield Trainer here. Because that's really what we're trying to do. I mean, the Ronin does block okay. I mean, now I can pick up a Ronin. Yeah, I guess I can pick up the Ronin here. I don't think I'm going to end up playing him, but... yeah, I mean... I think we're more mid-range than aggro, though, really. So let's see here. Paladin. I guess I take the Paladin here. I'm really not feeling too confident about this deck right now. Feeling, but the pool that I got to play was, I mean, or like, rather the rares that I drafted here were pretty good. So overall, you know, it's already kind of, I'm already coming out ahead on this draft, even if I lose, just because like Root Dancer's worth like $4 or $5, and so I mean, even if I completely lose and scrub in the first round to get no packs for this draft, then I should be fine to at least break even on it if I had to sell the rares. So, alright, so let's see, let's make some decisions here. I don't even know which champion I'm going to play right now. Okay, so we definitely want to play that Squirrel Titan. We may not want to play either one of these T-Hexes. Let's go ahead and just throw in all the removal. Oh, I thought I had more Inquisition than that. Sky Griffin is good. Rigid Buffalo should be good. Your Conflict, Murder, Wailing Banshee, Corpse Fly, Corrupt Harvester. Turbulence. And yes, I do main deck Turbulence because it is removal, and chances of it not being useful are pretty low. Repel. I have so much removal in this deck. It's like all I did was just take all the removal. Actually, we won't put the Shards of Fate just in there just yet. Shroomshaw. Let's see, what's our curve? Let's go by cost. Yeah, we'll probably put this guy in there just for the blocks, the early block. Plus, it gives me more targets to buff. In fact, I might just run Munika Shin just so it gives me more buff targets. I don't know. I don't like the idea. I mean, I guess I can main deck one Nature's Reigns because the chance of him not having an artifact. Although I don't run artifacts in here, so I don't know. I just always think that. But Constants, yeah, Constants are the other one. Yeah, I can definitely main deck it. Maybe I can run one Tyrannosaurus Hex. What would I rather have here? Protectorate Sorcerer, probably. Tyrannosaurus Hex, I guess, for my top end. And Shield Trainer? Wow, this is like the weirdest deck. This deck is super weird. Okay, so yeah, I think Munika Shin's gonna be our pick here, but I'll have that confirmed for me in a minute when I do my counts. So I think it's gonna be important for us to do our shard counts first. So Wild, Diamond, and Blood. I'm counting the icons here, just so everyone's aware. I like to explain that. I know you guys have heard it 1,000 times because you've watched me do this 1,000 times or less. See, this is Corrupt Harvester to get. I mean, I've got a lot of power uncommons here. The Corrupt Harvester, the Corpse Fly is really good as a common. I've got a lot of removal. I've got the. You know, it seems like I've got a lot of high-end, high-quality cards, but I'm in 3 different shards, which could really bite me. So we'll see if it does. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wild icons. Yeah, it's a lot of double threshold. Diamond, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 diamonds. So I ended up actually drafting a lot more diamond cards than I thought. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Blood. What? 12 blood. Wow. So actually blood is our high end. So we may actually run Zared here. Might be the thing to run just for more removal. So do that and then run probably like 3 diamond shards. Something like this should be okay, I think. I'm sorry about all the crying. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up. I don't expect to do well here, but that's fine because we got some nice rares. Trying the flying guy, huh? Well, at least I know that I have removal for flying. Turbulence, main deck Turbulence. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep this. This isn't great, but I mean, I have 4 shards in hand. I have plays, so. I have removal in hand. So, do I have enough? Yeah, I even have enough to do my champion ability. I always get annoyed when I play against the triple shard person, and like game after game, they get all of their shards right away. It always annoys the crap out of me. Oh, thanks, Sithos. I always appreciate that. Just hanging out here. You should warn them about the children crying in the background. Okay, so swing in with our trainer, and then we get to play a sensei here, and it's going to be a 1-2 sensei. It's going to be a powerhouse of a sensei, this guy. Helps me draw a card that can give me that wild shard. Nope, no wild shard, so no plays for Root Dancer here. I did get one set 2 draft last weekend thanks to Guerre. He gave me one of his drafts. As long as the stipulation was, as long as I won it, he would get the poster. And I scrubbed out in the first round, but yeah, it's all right. Well, I really appreciate that. You guys are okay with the children crying in the background. I have a directional microphone for a reason. It actually came in pretty handy this past weekend. I tried to do an interview, and that's going to be hopefully posted pretty soon. Do I need to conflict this guy? I don't think I do. I think I just swing right through because I don't think it's going to want to even put a stop to him. I'm not really worried about the 2 damage. I'm already ahead. If I have to, I can Zared to kill the Pyromancer next turn, so I'm not really worried about the 2 damage. I'm already ahead. Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun actually spoiling cards, being like one of the first people to spoil cards. I mean, there were other people doing it as well. Gave his guy flying, so it puts it out of range to Zared there. I guess he's just gonna sit on him and defend. Man, I remember when Root Dancer was a single wild threshold. Okay, so here's a situation where we could use Blinding Light. I don't know that we want to, because what we could do is attack in, prevent the damage to our guys, deal 1 damage to them, and then Zared to finish. But I don't know. I think I'd rather just sit on this board state and see what happens here, because I don't think he's going to swing in. He's too afraid. So we'll just sit on this board state. That's fine. We are mid-range anyways. So I kind of wanted something worse to deal with than this Pyromancer. There's a certain point where I'm going to want to hold on to shards so I can use my Root Dancer more effectively. And that's basically double 2 of each. In fact, I could probably just sit on this just like this because there's really no plays to make. Oh, there we go. So we can go ahead and play our Root Dancer here, I guess. He could burn it. Yeah, actually, that's a misplay there. Oh, he's going to counter magic it. Okay, fine. Counter magic's our guy. So I guess that opens us up if we wanted to enter conflict or something. He counters our guy. Alright, that's fine. So we'll just sit on this. We really didn't have an attack phase anyways. We got plenty of other bombs in the deck, so him countering that is actually a good thing for us, because it's not him countering like our T-Hex or our really big, whatever you call it. We might enter conflict here, or should have another drop here is what I'm guessing to block with. Yeah, another Ruby Pyromancer, okay. Okay. I'm not sure why he's doing that, because we just kill it with our Zerid ability. Unless he's going to respond to that, which he might. We can Inquisition here. So before we use our ability, we'll Inquisition to see what he's got in hand, maybe to respond to us Zeriding his guy. He's got a Ruby Aura and a Kraken, so we're going to definitely take that Kraken down right now. We don't want to deal with that. I guess I'll just Zerid his Pyromancer. And, yeah, he just has... What was the other thing? It was Ruby Aura. So, in fact, what I'm going to do is just wait for him to use his Ruby Aura on his guy or something. And then I'll conflict. I don't know if I really need to conflict. I don't know. Maybe I should conflict here, but I always feel like it bites me later. I have plenty of time to do it still. Dealing with that Kraken early was kind of a big deal, though. Now we're behind on damage, so we do have to be aware of that. Our clock is a little bit behind our opponent as well. There it is. So he could have a counter in hand, but this is a pretty good point to conflict his guy, because it's like a 3-for-1, this conflict here. He's basically, he went all in on this Pyromancer, and so now we can single target with conflict. Chances of him having a counter here are somewhat low. We can try to bait the counter here with the Scowl Griffin, so we'll see if we can bait the counter here before we conflict. If he's got one. Which he's thinking about, so he probably does have one. No, okay. And then I guess we will go ahead and conflict his guy. Of course, if he counters here, I expect that he was probably watching my stream, but whatever. So I'm still not in a horrible position because I can block his guy. So, and apparently my guys didn't want to swing in there, so whatever. I can still block his guy. Next turn I can actually debuff his guy too. So we'll go ahead and swing in. Blocks, I have blinding light. Which means I should be able to deal in the damage and then finish with Zerid here in the second main phase. Take his guy down. So board state looks pretty good for us. We do have some pretty good stuff on the table here. Mostly the Scowl Griffin. We are ahead on damage. So one Sapphire player that was actually picking up Sapphire cards. So I have to keep playing shards because I need to get my Zerid ability up again, and it's possible it could come up again. So I have to go ahead and keep playing. His if he plays one more shard, he can actually throw his Phoenix Guard Trainer in the air, which might put us in a stale board state again. Countering my whatever it was, my Root Dancer was kind of a big deal for him. So we're kind of a stale board state here again, so I'll just probably just back off because I just bounce off his guy and I give him damage if I swing in. Yeah, I just have to keep playing shards because I need to be able to debuff things or, you know, kill them outright. Still waiting to drop our big fatties. We got 2 fatties in there that are sitting in those 22 cards somewhere. So 2 out of 22, that's like 1 in 11 chance of drawing them. We have some other decent stuff too. Taking care of the Kraken though, that was kind of a big deal. So he has cards in hand. I don't know. I don't know what he would have here to kill my guy. Maybe he has a Rage Fire or something. Or a Mortar Strike would do it. For removal there. Okay. And that's supposed to do my top 3 cards too. So he's supposed to look at the top 3. I didn't see it bury anything. Is that supposed to be... Did he do that at quick action? Or basic action? Oh, he did it basic action. I think he did it in a second main phase. So, we need to draw something here. It would be nice to stop top decking shards. It's nice to have all of my threshold, but still, you know, it'd be nice to stop top decking shards here. I have a lot of removal in the deck too, so obviously removal is going to go to the Thunderbird before the Phoenix Guard Scout. Also, I do have the one thing that will remove the constant, his air superiority from play, so if I had that, I can kill the Thunderbird if I draw into Nature Reigns here. That would be nice. No, I get an Inquisition. Okay, so I'm just going to preemptively hit his Thunderbird with this just to take 1 less damage here in this next turn. That way, if I draw into my Nature's Reigns, it'll just kill his Thunderbird outright. I don't have to worry about stuff later. And I kind of need to save myself the damage here. I'm taking 4 here, and then 5, and then 6. I have a 3-turn clock. Sapper's Charge, okay. So you can kill my Sensei or my Shield Trainer. And then you can actually swing him with... Yeah, so... I might as well just block with what I want him to kill. I guess it doesn't. I guess I should just double block and let him kill one of my guys. I guess he kills 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, whatever. It's pretty much over here. I didn't put on my 5-minute delay either, so I typically have been doing that, so we'll just call it good games here. Flooded pretty hard there too. 13 shards is quite a lot. But yeah, my opponent did not flood like near as hard as I did. I do have a beta key. One from the con that I got that I can give you. So message me on Twitch. Make sure you're following me. JXCKIFY, whatever that's supposed to spell out. And I will send you a beta key. Right, so just send me a message. I gotta deal with that constant, so I need to play this Nature's Reigns. That's kind of a big deal. Blood. Okay, there we go. I don't know if there's anything else I really need in here. It would have been nice to see some of my other big fatties there, but it's the natures of the beast, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the Rigid Buffalo, because that's not gonna be as useful in this fight. Zaired's still a pretty good champion here. You know, not that I can change him or anything. Actually, you know, Cottontail Ronin might be pretty good here too, just because most of his stuff is low toughness and will trade. He's got like a lot of evasion anyways. So get rid of that. Maybe get rid of Protectorate Sorcerer. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, yep, that's fine. We'll do that. Alright, let's see if we can draw enough stuff, but not flood. So I kind of want to get a good balance going, but we'll see. Yep, I got one. I don't have any more than just one. Also, you can go, if you have any friends that want to get in, I think we still have beta keys on the Hex TCG subreddit. We'll play first, of course. I have read articles which have talked about how sometimes it's best to draw first instead of play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. We've got one of everything. So we get to open up with a strong Cottontail Ronin as our opening play. We've got an Inner Conflict. We just need to draw the other Wild or another Blood so we can play the rest of the cards in our hand. Hello, there he goes. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, if you want to draw, like sometimes we're just trading cards, and so whoever plays more spells, or spells being both the creatures and the stuff, whoever plays the most wins. So that can be a thing. Which I should have played a Blood Shard there. That's kind of a play mistake, because even though I have Inner Conflict here, that's only one, but the Blood Shard is, I need 2 Blood Shards in order to play, whatever it's called, the card that snipes his hand, Inquisition. And so, kind of a play mistake, but it's not like it would still take me 2 turns to play it. But if I had played a Blood Shard and then drawn a Blood Shard next turn, or if I drew Inquisition, I don't know. If I needed to play Inquisition, that was the bad play. So I don't think he's going to trade Pyromancer for Cottontail Ronin. I don't think he's going to make that trade, but it's kind of an iffy decision. We'll see. Yeah, see, there's that Inquisition. So either way, I guess I can play Inquisition next turn if I need to. But I don't know. I'll take this trade if he's going to make it, but I don't think he's going to make this trade. Because this isn't really what my deck does anyways. It's like, this is more hurtful to him, for him to make this trade, in my opinion, than it is for me to make it. Yeah, and I think he knows that as well. So we got 2 resources. I would like to play this Root Dancer, but I don't have the resources to play it. No reason to conflict his guy, because he's really not... He's kind of inconsequential. So we need to draw a resource here, is what needs to happen, and it would be nice if it was either Wild or Blood. Otherwise, we might be in some trouble. This could be good games here. We're going to die to inconsistency for the most part. Ancestors Chosen. Now that stinks. Wow. Yeah, I need a kill card for that, but I don't think I'm going to have one. Cottontail Ronin's just going to keep going to town, though. Wow, that's Yeah, that's pretty rough to try to deal with. It would have been nice to have been able to Inquisition that out of his hand. I think he just drew into it too. Well, okay, so Howling Brave will at least allow us to play Wild Root Dancer next turn, so let's go ahead and swing in with the Ronin, and then we'll play a Howling Brave here. Oh, that's true, yeah, I can just kill him with my charge power. If he doesn't, give him flying and buff him and all that fun jazz. I'd still need to draw a resource in order to do that, but yeah, I suppose that is a possibility. What is it, Elliot? What? What am I looking at? It looks like a calendar. Is that what it is?
Yes, is that Snow King Pig's down there?
Is that Snow King Pig down there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He swings in with Pyromancer, I'm going to take it. He swings in with Chosen, I'll consider blocking it. Actually, you know, I will block it because I can still play my Root Dancer. Yeah, okay, yeah, he can't afford to lose either one of those guys. He has 2 resources, he's stuck on resources, so that's definitely good for me. Because that means he can't counter my Root Dancer this turn. So we're going to do this the proper way. Play our Root Dancer first. And then we're going to buff the Ronin and swing away. After we kill his Ancestor's Chosen. So his Ancestor's Chosen got to activate, what, 2 times maybe? What is it, Elliot?
I said I want help.
You want help with what?
In the pajamas.
The Jammas?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to my Howling Brave. I'm not going to really give him a chance to kill my Howling Brave here. This Cottontail Ronin's really getting in there, so thank you very much, whoever decided to tell me I needed a Cottontail Ronin. And I didn't listen to you, and then I put him in the deck for no reason, you know, on game 2. Or was he in there in game 1? I can't remember.
What do you say?
What do I say? I say thank you? I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Look at this. You're dying.
Ellie, are you wearing a hat?
Yes.
What color is that hat?
Red.
It's red.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he might just go to game 3 here because he's just not drawing shards. He's just starved here. At this point, because he's so shard starved, just to push the advantage. Actually, you know what? I'll probably Inquisition before I do anything else.
Hey, look.
But I can also conflict that guy and force the blocks here. Yeah, with 5 resources I can. Let's see. So let's go ahead and Inquisition first. And we'll see what he's got. There's a Buccaneer. There's that Air Superiority Counter Magic. Yeah, none of this stuff is really super stellar to me. Probably just dump the Counter Magic. But he's so far behind it won't matter. The Counter Magic probably won't really matter. Probably the Buccaneer, yeah, actually. Because the Buccaneer kind of gets him back into the game a little bit more than anything else. I could have played my Harvester there. Well, if he had Counter Magic, well, I guess he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have resources. I didn't really look at that. I'm being lazy today. Yeah, I guess we'll Turbulence the Scout here. Because I know he can't counter me anyways. Swing away. Actually, I win there anyways. Yeah, I win there anyways, so. So obviously we'll just stick with this, save and continue. Kind of got lucky, just kind of got starved on. That was like a non-game, really. Just kind of got starved on resources. His deck is probably going to be a little bit more consistent than ours, so there's a very good chance we won't do very well. If I were to pick the deck to win, I would pick his here, just because of consistency. Because so far I've drawn all of my shards in both the games. This is pretty good. We'll stay with this. We'll keep this. So we actually get to play a turn 3 Corpse Fly. There, oh, a turn 1 chosen. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. That might be it. So yeah, I want to ramp anyways, even though I could play the Shield Trainer first to get the Howling Brave some back end, but I think I'd rather ramp here. I won't be able to play a turn 2 Corpse Fly, but I haven't given you the beta key yet. I said send me an email and I will send you one. Yeah, I'll send you, like, I should be able to get you one between rounds. If I lose a tournament, I'll get you one right away. I have 1 key to give out right now. Like I said to everyone else, or if you have friends, go to the Hex TCG subreddit on Reddit, and they have like 100 keys or so to give out. So the play here is Diamond Shard for Shield Trainer and pass, and then it still puts me 2 things away from playing the Corpse Fly. That kind of stinks. So I would definitely trade Shield Trainer for Pyromancer. And obviously I would trade either one of these guys for the Ancestor's Chosen, but he's not going to swing with that. Yeah, his deck is a lot better than mine. A lot better. It's going to be quite a while before I get to play this Corpse Fly, but maybe I'll get to snipe the whatever it is out of his hand again, that Kraken. You guys are annoying me. Next turn I get to kill his Ancestor's Chosen. It will have thrown like 8 or 10 Spectres in his deck. Let's see, he played it on turn 1. I'll be doing this on turn 4. So 3, so it's 6, 7, 8, yeah. Oh, look, a Spectre. Imagine that. At least when he's drawing all these cards, I'll be able to snipe one of them with Corpse Fly. This is going to be the beefiest Corpse Fly you've ever seen here with that Shield Trainer in play. So I expect to see counter magic here for the Corpse Fly. 3 resources up, and that would be good because that would mean that I'm free and clear to use the Squirrel Titan. It probably means he has no counter magic in hand. Okay, we gotta take care of that guy, of course. I have 2 resources left, not enough to do anything really. I could trade Corpse Fly for his Spectre, which I probably will do just because I know he has air superiority in the deck. Yeah, I think I'd rather just make that trade here until he gets out of range. I mean, instead of having to get out of range of the Corpse Fly. Yeah, it felt a lot like counter magic there. Was going to be what was going to happen to that Corpse Fly. So yes, I will make this trade. Although he might have a trick here. If he does, then I'm trading my Corpse Fly for a trick. No, okay. Interesting. Or another Ancestral Spectre, that works too. Which I can kill with Squirrel Titan. He still has a pretty strong possibility of having counter magic up here. But I have to play the Squirrel Titan. So, yeah, this kind of has to happen here. I don't really have an attack phase because he has too much defense. So, let's see. Counter magic. I expect to see counter magic. Yep. And now he's in a winning position for the game. I'm guessing he's running like maybe 16 shards, or maybe he just, maybe just on game 2 he just didn't. He's running 17, he just didn't draw him. He's drawing fine now. Two flyers. I'm flooding pretty hard here on 17 shards again. I've drawn 8. That's fine, buddy. That's fine. What you're gonna want to do, just so you can prepare, is you need to go to hextcg.com and then register your account there. Yeah, I'm totally like not winning this. I've got, let's see here, 4. I've got, I go to 12, and then I go to 8, and then 4. So what was that? I've got 4 turns here. Oh no, man, you can't kill the vibe in here. No. You can't do worse than the children screaming in the background. Actually, my Zared will kill his Ruby Pyromancer, so that'll help. Oh, well, I appreciate all your support. Specters everywhere! Oh, it'd be nice to have a sweep here. Oh, a Thunderbird. Now that's got to be primary target for Zared now. It's not good. It's not looking good. I really need that, Sky Griffin here. Really badly. Really badly, I need a Sky Griffin. Or a Repel or something. But he should have this locked up here. This is how it goes sometimes, you know, some nights are your night and some nights are not. So that is good games to him, I think. Pretty much. Because he's going to swing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have one more turn, but even then, he still has, even with me taking care of Thunderbird, which is the best I can do with one card being drawn, he's still dealing 6 damage on the following turn, which I cannot stop. And there's nothing that I can do to sweep out his field. I have nothing in the deck that does that. That's what happens sometimes. I have 7 shards in play, and I have 3 in hand. That means I've drawn 10 out of 17 shards in this deck. Not sure why he's not swinging with one of his Specters. He should be swinging with this Spectre, as he forgot. I already have enough to the Griffin. Oh, you know what I do need? Yeah, I do need actually a diamond shard to play the Griffin. Oh, look, a murder. Okay. So I'm taking 6 no matter what. Okay, so I guess we'll see if I can take down that thing. Resolve? Maybe? He buffs his or puts it back in his hand? No? Okay. Because he is Sapphire, instead of waiting for his turn for him to attack, I'm just going to murder his guys now. So we're going to take down... We'll take down this guy so we can swing in. Taking down the Pyromancer wouldn't be a bad idea either, because that would give him less buffs. I still have nothing to block him in the skies, and so I'm going to take 4 here. Actually, 4, 5, 6 anyways with the Sapper's Charge, so I lose. Yeah, so, I mean, it's pretty much over, so I can just say good games here. well, I'm gonna take a break after this. Maybe go spank some butts. Because children aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Oh, he's just to add insult to injury at the command tower. That's cool. Just swing in, dude. See, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I get some gold. So, but I mean, the rares that we got in the draft, our draft pool of rares was really good. So that makes me feel pretty good.